Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday. I am VS Speaks Royally. I hope you are hearing me. I did have my mic muted twice, so hopefully you're hearing me. Love you all. It is so good to be back. For a while, I almost was like, I might give up my channel, just stop doing content. Y'all know I got into a little funk. Anyway, let me just say thank you all for the prayers. Hey, Spottum, how are you out there? Um, just thank you for the prayers. On Thursday, it was confirmed that a certain bug has come to visit via my husband. Anyway, love him anyway, but yeah, so I've been out of sorts. Prior to that, he was too, and just cleaning out. If you've ever had to clean out a family member's home, yeah, you'll understand. It was a lot. 2 dumpsters later, we still have bunches to do tomorrow with burning stuff that yeah, but anyway, that's where I've been and just recovering and let me just tell you, last Saturday when I came home, I had moved so many things. I'm one, I'll do a poor man's load, as my grandmother used to call it, load down a container so hard and heavy, and I was dragging it across the house and going to the dumpster, having to throw it. I couldn't even barely walk when I got home. So, anyway, love you all. Um, my husband's still not 100%, but he will get there. But I'm just happy to be back. I love you all. I see all your comments. Thank you. Thank you to those that reached out behind the scenes on Instagram, etc., and spread the word that I am still on the living. Just was under the weather and just out of sorts mentally. So anyway, y'all made my heart smile when just the comments coming in. So anyway, let me get into this. I know that for Squad, the Colombia tour may seem like old news to you. I was following, I just didn't have that energy really to give it that I wanted to. I'm going to be covering content that you have already probably seen 5,000 million times, but I'm going to cover it anyway. Um, and then just play catch up with you all. I don't have much in trash time. I do have to talk about the beard. I wanted to get into that beard gate this past week, but I just didn't have the energy anyway. So I'll drag Mr. Who Wants to Wear a Beard and try to cosplay his brother when we get to trash time. Baby Deranger and Church Nelly, I have something special for you. I think you'll like it. Some of you all, if you catch who else is in this picture, we'll get a good chuckle too. Okay. Anyway, let me get on into this. Let me see. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. As I do each and every Sussex Saturday, I read my favorite quote that I found on the Archewell site. Each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. So there was, you know, Grace does her intros, and I meant to read this right off the gate, but I'm going to do it now. And Grace said, "She's back. Welcome to Sussex Saturday. Once again, here's your hostess, the sister with the black job who's not going back." VS speaks royally. Absolutely loved it, Grace. Mwah, to you. Thank you for that. Yes, it is a black job. Okay. Those that catch that caught it. All right, there we go. Um, I'm hearing a lot going on with my phone. I'm not sure what's happening, so I'm just going to check it really quickly. Okay, it's just notifications. Lovely. All right. Back to this. Let's see. Get back over here, get back into the grind of things. The Columbia tour was all that and then some. I do hope that you all have been um, going out and looking at not only archwell.org, but also sussex.com, because they kept up to date and showed pictures. And so if you missed your favorite content creators, you know, Harry and Meghan made sure that they gave us what we needed. Um, so I'm thankful for that. We don't have to worry about media. They give it to us directly, and hopefully you've gone out there to see. There is a beautiful video. I will not play the music behind it. I will show it to you. That was their cap off of the entire tour. I'll call it a tour. They've done wonderful things. It really was a stellar thing. So I do want to kind of let me cover. I'll get into Squaddie Corner first, and then I'll jump into the tour, and then the few items I have in trash time. So anyway, with regard to Squaddie Corner, there is the annual giving campaign that goes until February 2025 when Invictus Games is in Canada. Um, The link should be pinned to the top of the chat. It's also in the description of the live stream. And if you're able to give, please do. It goes directly to the charity. If you aren't able to, but just can share the link out to your wider social media and community, that would be awesome also. If you want, I know that the blood drive that the Squaddie had come up with as another alternative between August and September, which starting with Meghan's birthday, ending around Harry's birthday and September 15th. So um, that's another way that you can give back to community and make it make sense in that regard. Um, Let me just cover a couple of things. I'm going to do the tour and then I'll get into pre-trash because there's only a few things with pre-trash, baby deranger and a special little treat for Church Nelly and etc. So um just with the tour, day one, this was yes, the derangers are still going crazy. The media is still going crazy. I love it for them. Um, for the times that I did go in, look at the X app, etc. Um, Hilarious. And I just love that they went more berserk when they realized that the trip was more so because of Meghan's um, background. Now, mind you, fluent Spanish speaker, for those that don't know. She worked at the embassy, I believe, in Argentina. And so, yes, there are ties. And if you were a follower of hers way back, Tig, you also know that. So, anyway. Some lovely pictures. You're all familiar. This was the kickoff. This is out on, I believe Archewell as well as Sussex.com. So definitely give them the clicks. I just want to kind of go through the vice president of Brazil, which with her partner, they didn't say spouse, so I'm just going to say partner, and just greeting the Sussexes. And this was one of the first engagements that they went to. And it just they had an insight session. Now they went to Bogota. I'm gonna get it wrong now. Where else were they? A couple of other countries within. Okay, or cities, I should say, within um, Colombia. But here is part of their session that they had with the students, and I understand that when they went to the university or Università EAN. It's one of the top ranking universities in Latin America. Ooh, okay. So they had a, you know, responsible digital session there. Falls right into all that they do. I'm still waiting to see pictures. I haven't seen them or heard about it yet of those, those little side visits they like to do. Yeah, because I'm just waiting to see some of that action happen. Excuse the congested sound. I do apologize if that's bothering anybody. But excited folks. And someone almost didn't make it out of the picture. But this you will find again, these pictures are out on their websites if you want to see. Could be somewhat out of sorts for, as far as order, but Megan had a outfit change because I noticed that the vice president had on the same. So children, I started to say, children are our future, yes, but we know their infinity for the youth, and I'll just say, a certain family and their pettiness miss out on this opportunity big time because they didn't get visit like this. But okay, I'm going to behave myself till we get in trash time. Anyway, youth, I love the fact that the vice president was with her each day and at each event and in each city. And it's just, yeah, there was an Invictus visit, but look at this. Is this not the sweetest? This is how most of us would be looking if Harry was shaking our hand. I chuckled when I saw this and I was like, yeah, even at that age, they get it. The ginger. I think this is just beautiful um, imagery, culture, etc. So in Bogota, the second and final day, of course, they go to the Center for Inclusive Rehabilitation, the state of the art facility managed by the Director of Veterans and Inclusive Rehabilitation. Supports active duty service members and veterans, and also serves as the training ground for Team Colombia, who joined the Invictus family in 2023. Yeah, they were greeted by military, former military, etc. So here, Harry in his element. I'm just going to say it like that. Harry in his element. I am looking forward to the games. I am looking forward to the games. I am looking forward to the games. Okay. So, I love how the photographer is able to capture those moments with Harry when he's like, we can all just hear him. So, this was heartwarming to see older veterans and smile and just the warmness because it's there because we know how, as if we know them personally, but we know how warm and open that, and accepting that Harry and Meghan always are. And you could just see that within the look on the face, even of the veteran that is the veterans that are there. So they had um, Cartagena, that's the other city. Okay. So they went to, I love that the Afro aspect of the country was highlighted. Just gonna say that. And the culture, and they went to a drumming school class and participated. This is the stuff that I had longed to see, and it just was good to see. So now, true, there's the signature hat. Thank you, Megan. Looking cool, comfortable, all that. And I love that they took a picture, the crowds that were there, but then, the children. Many of us who may not have ever looked into Colombia like that, um, there's a link, and, you know, we're all one when it comes down to it. We're all one. So I love this picture. Get your dance on. Yes. So this is them just enjoying. And so there was a panel with a discussion titled Afro Descendant Women and Power, Voice of Equity. Yeah, just lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So these are some pictures from that. They got the groove on. There is a picture. Oh yeah, I do have it. Okay, that I'm glad that they shared because it's rare that they will share them really cutting the rug. And so um, here they are dancing with some students, just enjoying the program that was put on. But here is one, and I'm thankful that they shared with us. Because no matter what the haters say, you can see what is between them. And it's strong and it's alive and it's going well. Okay. Enjoying themselves. Yes, this is the tour we have waited for. um, In their final engagement, they went to a music festival, and that was just, yes. I am going to play the little clip of from the video. I might try to do the music. I could probably take it out if I get dinged for copyright. So I just want to go through the pictures that you see here. Love the dress that she had on. There was color because I know some people were watching for that. Um, but yeah, this is just so let me get over. Hopefully you will be able to you will be able to see this. I need to I'm going to I think it's on Archewell. Please let me know. Hopefully you're able to see this. I'm gonna hopefully you can see it. All right. Hopefully you all could see and heard that. I do hope, I do hope, I do hope. I will be going back through the comments, but I there's a whole lot of comments. Okay, so hopefully you were able to my share screen worked. I don't know, but you'll know how I fumble on that. But anyway, let me get back over here to this. I'm just going to go to pre-trash really quickly. This was Baby the Ranger earlier on, so whew, one day has been too much, and there's there are still 3 more days of pictures coming. So already had the pacifier in, was losing its mind. But yeah, how dare they visit an elementary school and not look stiff or uncomfortable around children of color? Did they break royal protocol and present real gifts instead of portraits of themselves that make engaging in public look too easy? It's not fair. His Majesty the King must remove all titles. And there has been some title gate type activity, I understand, happening. So anyway. Um Let me just scan really quickly. Yeah, Baby the Ranger. Baby the Ranger is off the chain. And so, Church Nelly, are you out there, Church Nelly? I happen to see this. So let me take down my banner so you can see. So this is Nacho, Church Nelly's favorite, and said he had an amazing time introducing Roger Federer to polo. Roger and him are friends. Who knew? Now I get the reaction that he had when the absent lady tried it. Ooh, okay, I'm a little shady, just a little bit, but not too much. Oh, and you know what? Let me go back up to before we get into trash time, and hopefully, Church Nelly, you enjoy that. I do hope you're following him on social media because, yeah, okay, I'm just saying. All right, so a couple of things. Okay, I'm getting notifications of something, and There's Kuja for y'all. Okay, so let me firstly, because I almost forgot to do this. Number one, thank you, Kivia, for the Cash App. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May the love that you have dropped on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. Also, I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge Patricia. Where are you? I hope you're out there listening. Thank you so much for, as you say, the belated birthday. Glad to know you were feeling better. She's been checking on me. Um, Thank you for the very, very, very generous super chat. Thank you so, so, so much. And may the love that you dropped on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. Lottie, thank you, thank you, thank you for the super sticker. May the love that you've dropped on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. Black Queen, how are you? Um, you say Miss VS, Mrs. S is a grandmother for the first time. Sweet granddaughter just arrived. Blessing to her family. Oh, yay! My boss is a grandmother. That means she gonna be so busy she won't be breaking my knuckles. Yay! Congratulations. Thank you so much, Black Queen, for the super sticker. May the love that you dropped be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. Joan, I see you gifted 5 memberships. Y'all are too much. Let me go through this really quickly. Let me play the music. Um, Kivia, you won't see her name come up because it's a Cash App, but for the others, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Mwah. Thank you so very much. Mwah. My fingers are a little rusty on everything. All right, so now I need to go through all the little comments that I have. Carol, thank you so much. Channel member for Love All Your Podcasts for Yes. Thank you so much. Welcome to Conscious Business Services and opportunities to channel membership. Charlene Hill, for those of you who know her under that, also under her name. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I just want to see. I know I won't see the members, those that got the gifts. I'm going to go over to the YouTube side, but I did want to. I did want to play the little monarchy for all of you. New channel member! New channel member! New channel member! And so I see that Minyard Riddicks, Janine Bell, Electra Storm, Reba, and Patricia Smith all got the gifted membership. So welcome, welcome, welcome to you all to membership. Let me come back over here. Let me come back up here. Moving around. Thank you again, Joan, for the gifted memberships. Let me just take a screenshot. I will welcome all the new members once the live stream ends. So I'm just taking a couple of screenshots right now. Y'all bear with me. Y'all know how I like to do. Gotta have my little notification and remembrances. Otherwise, I'll be in a world of trouble. And so I want to be sure that I grab up those items. All right. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Cool, cool, cool. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Black Queen, thank you for 22 months. Church and Lily, wow, 29 months of membership. Thank you. I am feeling a little better, a little better, a little better, a little better. Okay. All righty then. Let me take that off, come back. Connie Palmer, how are you? Just happened to see your name as I came over to the comments. All right. Ooh. Sonia, please remember to pray for the Sussexes. The immigration issue with H comes up soon. What immigration issue? There shouldn't be an immigration issue. Are you talking about overseas? Because I have to catch up. Let me go through the few trash items. Then I'll jump back into comments and Yeah, I need to get caught up on some of this stuff because I've been way out of touch. Okay, so let me come up here because I do want to drag just a little bit. Okay, so let me go here. Let me come here and let me hit that.
It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time.
Okay, so I have to laugh just in the whole. It was probably a reason why I started feeling bad because I was going to have fun. I had shared this with channel members. Some of y'all have seen it, maybe not. If you're squatties, you've seen Beardgate. So back in the day, which is the picture on the right-hand side, Sway Sway attempted to wear a beard. His grandmother told him no. And I guess as the heirs, he wasn't allowed to, I know, excuse me, he was very upset allegedly that he had to give up that beard, which doesn't look good on him. Um, Now, the picture on the left is a more recent holiday beard. I guess we'll call it holiday beard. Um, and he was dragged for filth. I was getting the biggest chuckle out of that because, yeah, it was just a scruffy mess. But cosplaying, anyway. He never liked that Harry was able to keep his beard, that Harry was able to get married with his beard. And so I guess now, since grandma is gone, he's just like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Um, Paul must not have too much to say. But anyway, dragged for filth. So this is the best, side by side. He needs to give it up because it accentuates more about the top of the head situation, which many were trying to drag Harry. The haters were trying to drag Harry, but yeah, no, I'm just, the ginger wears it better. Sway Sway Swillio will never just give it up, sir. Give it up. The lady in black is rounding all of you crazies up. I'm glad I didn't see a whole lot of craziness because my energy was just not where it needed to be to deal with that stuff. And so I will rely on squatties getting me caught up on all the latest stuff. But as always, even in the midst of sickness, my middle finger energy is always up and stuck when it comes to those over there in the UK, especially Mr. I want to wear a beard on holiday. Scruff, I guess his valet must have forgot, which this seems to be a little bit more than holiday bearding, but okay. I'm just going to leave it at that. It's a very short little items for trash time, but I'm going to get into the comments and kind of go from there. Rosalind, did I see you? I'm scrolling and seeing names and then I get lost and then I miss it. Okay, let me come back over here. Hi, Tiger. How are you? Whew. Let's see. I'm gonna have to find a schedule that kind of works. During the week, it's a little bit on the crazy side, so yeah, I'm just gonna see how things go. So Church Nolly says, "What? You mean Harry and Meghan didn't touch black and brown kids through a chain link fence?" I'm shocked right now. Woo! Yeah, you knew that was not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Let me see, Lotta. You said you've been a member. Let me come back over here to the highlighted comments. Oh, yeah, it didn't show that you've been a member for that long, but yes. Okay, so now I need to understand. Please remember to pray the immigration issue. To what are we talking about? Because I hope it's not the Heritage Foundation bullshit with his visa, because they should have no say in a private citizen, being here in the country, because they're going to open a can of whoop ass and they're not going to enjoy it. But Okay. Somebody just fill me in. I'll get to the comments. And let me see. Lorna says this is the type of tour you get when you plan it yourselves, unlike the royal family who go through the UK Foreign Office who have sat on their backsides and have never traveled to the countries they recommend. That part. And then send people who are very uncomfortable. Don't give them any type of, briefing to true protocol. And at least try to leave your damn racism at the door. But there's something that you just can't hide when it comes down to those folks. You just can't hide. Um, yeah. hmm Thank you, Tinkerbell. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May the love that you've dropped on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. Black Queen has looped back around. Thank you again, Black Queen, for a little bit more love. You're saying, Miss VS, sorry, I didn't know you were feeling sick. Hope you're feeling much better now. Miss you. Oh, thank you so much. And may the love that you dropped on me again be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. And this is for you and Tinkerbell. Then we'll get into, as y'all can hear, I'm getting more congested by the second. Don't ask. It's just life. Old news. Here we go.
You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me.
So to the both of you. Woo! All right. Let me come over here because I need to ensure that y'all don't catch me. Woo! Because y'all like to get me. And see, just what I had said. V, to you, thank you for the super sticker. When I looked away and looked back, I was like, see, I love y'all though. Thank you for the love that you dropped on me. May it be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. Here you go.
You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me.
So, thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so very, 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 very much. Okay. Woo! And 4 months of membership. Thank you for that. And Lorna, if I didn't say before, 22 months of membership. Woo! Some long termers there. Yes, I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. Okay. Let me come back over. I'm gonna pick a spot. Y'all know how I do in comments because I feel like I've missed a lot. Um, I know Trash Time didn't give as much as it usually does, but y'all understand, right? How do you saying Megan and VP look like they're besties already? Yes. And I'm very happy to say, there's the boss, Mrs. S. Congratulations. All right. Congratulations. Gma. All right. Wendy is saying the UK media bullies continue with their propaganda of hate towards Harry and Meghan, then expect to have access only to be denied the entitlement of these bullies with their fake meltdown. Exactly. Most of us read the January 8th, 2020 announcement and comprehended what it said when it said they would have no contact with Rota. And I know it stated that. But for some odd reason, they feel that, well, I guess they think Harry's just going to kind of fall back into old ways and be like, oh, yeah, let's just let them in. And, then they can write all the craziest ish they're going to do. They're going to write the crazy ish anyway. And then, even faking as if they're in said events and then, make it up along the way and slam them. And Harry was like, what did I tell y'all 4 years ago? And he means what he said. hmm Some people like to say that Meghan, wears the pants around that. Harry is a man's man. Okay. Lovingly being the head of that household and protecting that household, his family. And you can only love somebody even more when they are that stand-up type of individual. So there you go. Lady T, Mrs. S, congrats on the new grand. Get ready to spoil. Ooh, I tell you, I'll be going broke. Ooh, my goodness. hmm I will be going broke. But yes, Carol, congratulations. Congratulations. Yes. Ooh, that's so special. I'm so glad. I missed the news, but I'm glad that, Oh, you couldn't see it. You couldn't see the video? Is that what you said? Uh, go out to is it Sussex.com? No, it's on Archewell. If you go out to archewell.org, you will be able to see the video on your own. That's the best way if you didn't see it. So anyway, I'm sorry. Um, y'all know me and sharing screens. It's just never been. And so I do apologize. I'm just seeing the comments now. Lottie says, do you people see the haters trying to say that Meghan was flirting with the president? Says, oh, that is the vice president. I just understood it was her partner. But no matter who Meghan speaks to, they always have something to say. And it's, oh my God, and it's not even that type of situation. And so, yeah, we just, you just have to laugh at folks. Oh gosh, come on now. I don't know why everything decided to open on me, but here we go. Turn all sounds off on my phone and we'll be good to go. Alrighty then. Um ah okay, so let me we can hear you, but you need to take the photo down. Okay, let me try it again. Let me try it again. Um let me get this site up. I want y'all to at least. Oh, God Almighty. Okay. Um, let me go here. Let me say share screen. Also share audio. Now, are you able to see the screen? And I'm just going to put a 1 if you can see the screen. And then I will hopefully share. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. Hopefully you will. Let me just get to the bottom of the. Okay, you can see. Beautiful. All right, here we go. You still can't see it? Ah, all right. I don't know what to tell you. Just go out to archewell.org because it's showing that it's sharing the screen, but for whatever reason, and there's Nightbot dropping it on time. So you can hear music, can't see it. Okay, well. There you go. My bad, everybody. I don't know why I can't seem to ever share when I want to share something. All right. Let me get back into comments. Nightbot dropped the link, but you could go out and see. It's just like a minute or so long. It's beautiful imagery. I don't know why it just won't do what it needs to do, but anyway. Let me see. Black Queen guys asking for prayers for my second daughter Layla, who is in her first week of training in Army boot camp. On her way to next step to become a commissioned officer. May she be served. Ooh, congrats. Yes, that would be wonderful. So, definitely prayers. I see some other comments regarding, and I'm looking for something from Mrs. S, but I don't see the comment that led to that. So, to some of the other comments. Um, oh, that's so sweet, Mrs. S. Prayers for your daughter to remain safe and fulfill her calling. Yes. Many prayers, because to say that you want to serve for your country, yes. Black Queen that said the trash folks have been making up shit about Megan since 2016. It will never change. It's sad that it won't ever change, but yeah. Whew. Oh, Lottie, my grandson leaves on September 10th. Well, prayers for him as well. Prayers for him as well. Um, Joan said, Black Queen, like I said, haters are too stupid to realize their words will never touch Harry and Meghan. No, ancestors have well protected them. And yeah, they better look out. Karen says, no worries. I've seen it 100 times. It is so awesome. Like you could just leave it and just, yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. Mhm. Wendy says, salaries for the royals came out. Charles Camilla over 20 million pounds and 21 million pounds. Okay. William and Kate 30 million pounds for doing what? A wave and a smile. They barely worked. Right. Why would they need to work if that's what they're bringing in? But we also knew, how much of that do they pay in taxes? I mean, and really? They were all set up. You notice two names that were left off of the children. I'll just say that. What about Randy, Andy, and the Duke of Edinburgh? What about them? I'm just saying. Okay, let me behave myself. Behave, behave, behave. That is funny that it shared the audio, but it didn't share the video. Mm, I need a class how to get mine. Y'all saw the when I shared the wheel of names because preparing for something for the membership, for channel members, and how I'm able to share that, but yet a video it won't. Although I'll just leave it at that. Lottie said it looks like every Megan talks to. Oh, I'm not sure what you meant to finish saying. There you go. Rosalind said, let me just go out there and see. Went to Archewell, very nice. Yes, it was a nice roundup of all. You see Harry and Meghan getting down. Okay, getting down on the dance floor. Oh. The others could never. They could never. And if they try, I'm going to crack up laughing. When he says Andrew without money may move to Frogmore, will Fergie join him? Of course, she ain't going nowhere. She goes with him. That's what I mean. She's not leaving him. He has no money. I thought those leases, well, we know that the new sovereign, see, mom didn't put things into place to ensure that her children wouldn't get the boot. He'll probably get the boot more so when the other one, if he lives to see the throne, gets it from his father. But I'll just leave it at that. Black Queen, thank you, my fellow squatties, for all the prayers and well wishes for my daughter. Oh, definitely. And for Lottie's grandson, definitely. Annie is saying, why are the Rangers and haters wondering why they weren't invited to the party? Didn't Harry tell them in 2020? Yes, they are dumbasses, but yes, he told them that. We all received the shock. It was a surprise. I will give you that. A welcome one. And we celebrated. And actually, that was the first time I think I went on panel with Michelle and Tina. Yeah, that was wild times, that's for sure. Wild times. Lottie, it looks like every man Megan's oh, okay, speaks to, they would say she's trying to sleep with, but they do that. It's disgusting because they don't do it with the absent lady who probably would. Um, but they do that, trying to drag down Megan, who's very faithful to her husband and is not looking at any. She has eyes for Harry only, and we know that. Being cordial to people, I mean, they want her to be a ice queen. She's not that. They have that in the absent lady, Arian and all. All right, let me see. Lorna says, Wendy, maybe, but remember, QE2 gifted her a London condo before she died, it was said. Ooh. I'm This I must say. Okay, Black Queen, thank you for this. Hello, everyone. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and join membership if able. We appreciate your unwavering support. I really, really, really do. I really, really do. And the thumbs up help, and the shares help. Yes, commenting helps after the live stream even ends, and when you watch it again, yes, it all helps. Compton Callie, how are you? Benjamin, hello. Hello, 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 everyone. How are you? Mrs. S says Casey 3 is a petty little man who then fathered an heir that's just as petty as him. But, petty men sometimes go down in history after they go down, and maybe not for the right reasons. They do wind up with stuff all over them too, but, that's what happens when you go down. I'm going to behave. Okay, let me stop. Okay. V says, I'm sure Queen Betty left Andrew plenty of money. It's all a game the Royals play. That too. There's no way that I would ever think that Philip, who did not work, but was the spouse to the monarch and allegedly left all this, we know, to the vast children that we knew and didn't know, allegedly. Okay. Um, locked his will. I guess the Queen's was also, don't know. That should be like public record. Should not be where a monarch, forget the spouse, because you just milked off of what they either provided to you or what you stole. Those diamonds, those jewels that we have not seen, hide nor heard of. Yeah. hmm Once the Queen passed away, just up and vanish. Cookies and cream. I miss Tina and Michelle. They were awesome. Yes, I have to get in touch with Tina and try to schedule some time. Mrs. S. Megan didn't need to flirt. She had a man who washed her with attention. Broomstick is the one twirling her hair and crossing her feet in front of Roger Federer. Okay, but Roger is a man of being that, oh, and to know that he could possibly, 6 degrees of separation to Harry, sure, please. But anyway, yeah, she was doing a whole lot more. But because whatever she said to him that made him step closer to his wife, yeah, that said it. That said it all to me. She forgot where she was, or maybe not. She's just used to working all the time. Okay, let me. Hattie says the way Megan treats Harry, the way Megan treats Harry, he feels like he's the luckiest man in the world. You can see it on his face every time he looks at her. He can't believe his luck. He really can. He has stated those words. I mean, during their engagement interview, not many men would actually say that they knew they had to step it up in order to really have a good conversation. Speaks volumes for whom they've been coming in contact with. But, to those of you who tried and tried and tried to try to get his attention and couldn't hold on to him, etc. Remember when he said how relaxed Megan was in his presence? That it just took his guard down, but she was so relaxed in my presence. All the rest of you were trying to, you were caught up in that title. Megan was just like, okay, hi, how are you? Razzle dazzled by the ginger, but hi, how are you? Lorna, King Chucky is putting the screws to Pedro. Royal Hill Lodge is in Great Windsor Park, which is open to the public 365 days of the year. Chucky is forgetting what happened to his uncle, Lord Mountbatten. Oof. Well, maybe he's not forgetting, you know. But the but he and his heirs should be leery and warned on putting that type of energy into hoping for others. Because usually when you're hoping for that to happen to others, it happens to you. Yeah. All right. Mm-mm. Wendy, why is Baldy complaining about Harry and Meghan calling Kate? Kate, everyone else called Doolittle Kate. Because he has nothing else to say. I mean, the Rangers are heated with squaddies. They really are. Because just some of the comments I saw on they insinuating that he offed her. Well, I mean, how the hell were we supposed to know when she was like disappeared for like months? And until, we really see, but some people saying AI generated this and that. We'll just go with if they hadn't done their little shenanigans and fakery and been put on a do not trust list, maybe we would have trusted. But hey, they don't ever have to worry about Squad asking about the absent lady again. She shall forever remain absent as much as she is in his heart. Okay. Sonia, this is a shame. Harry and Meghan have given a gift of Frogmore Cottage. Oh, was given a gift of Frogmore Cottage that they paid to fix up and was taken away. Now to give it to Andrew so Charles can stuff Camilla in Andrew's cottage. Up until the next monarch takes over, and she will probably get the boot from that. Like, why would Camilla, current queen, need a 30 room or however big Royal Lodge is? Because I think it's pretty huge. Her children are out and about, and, especially the son, his best life. Okay. But, I mean, does she really need that much room? That might be one of the best things. The next monarch's going to be like, get out, get out. We can only hope. Sussex love, how are you? Hi Phil, sorry I'm late. I've been missing in action a little bit. I've been so enthralled in what's happening in American politics and looking at the convention. I'm back for at least for now. Who's Phil? No, I get it. Um, oh, she said hi, fam. Auto correction. Yes, I've been watching that too, which we can hint and talk about. I was so drained and sleepy. I took some medicine and drifted off before the final speech was given at the convention. But nevertheless, it has some of the girls. I've had to unfollow somebody on Facebook because I didn't appreciate the meme showing Kamala as a flat tire. I'm like, yeah, not gonna happen. But anyway, Annie is saying H&M only have eyes for each other. Period. Dusty Island people don't know what real true love feels like. Yeah, that's true. And it's sad for them. It is very sad for them. So, Benjamin said, whatever happened to honoring a deceased loved one's wishes? She was sovereign. It shows that they didn't give two rats behinds about her, let alone the title, and it's only who currently holds it. All the other was just fluff and really didn't mean anything. They've shown that. They've shown that. So we didn't expect anything um, different. Benjamin says, "Were Harry and Meghan repaid for the renovations?" Now you know better than that. No, they were not. That was the whole thing that the press could gin up on. Oh, they spent this much and trying to say it was taxpayers, but it really wasn't. They paid the lease, I think, through whatever the time period that they were going to be allotted that. From what I've read, it was even temporary for that. See, I believe QE2 knew they were out of there. She knew before them, Buck and Buckaroo Jr. knew what was about to befall them. So, but yeah. Um, Gwen says, just here, Harry say, my wife says it all. Oh, child. Yes, my wife. My wife. My wife. Did I still have that video? Let me see if I still have that video. I might have deleted it when I had to load other things in. Well, I have something similar. Well, I have Megan winking. Okay, there you go. Um, Black Queen says everything they accuse Meg of is the actual traits of meaning Kate. Yes, our discernment is intact and there are boundless receipts to boot. That part, that part, that part. The haters always want to put Megan, having worked on a yacht in nefarious ways, and not the case. Again, if their narrative was true. When she was working in Hollywood, that would have all come out. Okay, because we know how the rag sheets here work. It would all come out. She would, the scandals, etc. So there was nothing on her, and that just blew their minds. Hmm. Not even the heir at the time, the heir to be, could find a gal who didn't have a few notches on her headboard. And know your friends have run in that allegedly. It's just so never was gonna happen with Harry. All right, let me see. Let me keep going through the comments. Hello to everybody out there. Good to see you all. I hope you all are well. I've missed y'all. Hmm. Hattie is saying, Wendy, yeah, maybe then he will have some perspective on what's important and stop being so selfish, Drew. That ain't gonna. If you're talking about KC3 or his heir, that's never going to happen. And sadly, the heir's raising one to be just as selfish as he is. Please. Mrs. S, when those things from the movie Ghost fly fly up to take KC3, he is going to be screaming and wiggling to get away as they take him to Hades. Sure. Ooh, yeah. I mean, it's just kind of funny that the guys that were doing all that heinous stuff, and then they're like, "Ah." Yeah, whatever. You should have known they were coming for y'all. Woo, there you go. Connie Balmer answered you, Benjamin, and said, no, they were not refunded renovation money. Right. We're not. We're not. We're not. Not even to say, since we put you out, most landlords give back the money for the lease. Especially when especially when a tenant has left the property in much better condition than when it was given to them. When he says Baldy probably nervous going to South Africa, Harry and Meghan had two successful tours in 1 year. William last tour, epic failure. Yeah, you had the Caribbean nations lining up like, come here, get out. Come on and visit. Yeah, sure, get out. They didn't want them. Mm. Did not want them. Let me see. Sussex Love. Jealous and envy coming from the royal family toward Meghan and Harry is real pathetic, sad, and dangerous. Well, and for them more so. Harry and Meghan are well protected through prayers as well as the and yes, through prayers, crystals, all that stuff, saging them down, all that good stuff. But yeah, the ancestors have circled wagons. Go ahead. We keep seeing it happen. Go ahead on and play around, and you're gonna find out. Sonia, that is one of the reasons why William hates Harry. He has a woman he could never have, beautiful Meghan. Well, if Sway Sway had not settled, although obviously he does not have a say in his own life because he needed to marry by a certain age, which is stupid to me, to have children, and that's all that the wife is for, especially if there was no love there. She chased you down, she got you, and now look at y'all. Mm, mm. Joan, the British royal family really thinks people care where they visit. Clueless. Chill, please. I mean, it only becomes a dangerous place once, Harry and or Meghan are involved or visiting. And it's like, y'all were just there a year or two ago, and then it was such a great place. I I have not seen the headlines. Like I said, I haven't been looking down any rabbit holes because the energy's just not there. But you come for them. That's all I'm gonna say. Gwen says knew nothing was wrong with clueless lying. Whoop, whoop. Just tell us how you really feel, Gwen. Black Queen Kate McMumbles Middleton, is that better, you folks in the derangement gang? You are too funny. You covered it all. You covered it all. Oh my goodness. Whew. Let's see. All right. So Lottie says what Charles doesn't know, he can't take a damn thing with him when he leaves this world. His mother couldn't. His mama couldn't. His poppy couldn't. Their parents couldn't. The title keeps shifting down generation to generation until one day a country decides we don't need you in place. We don't need the figurehead, you know, who just opens mouth. It's puppet. But Sway Sway fits a puppet better. I don't know. Whew. Lorna, Wendy, Willie Leaks has caught on to the fact that certain members of the squad call Catherine Kate. Oh well, so swell. For those that have social media accounts, I understand that they, the rota will share sometimes tweets and such without permission. But if you put, um, certain names, certain names in for your screen name, they won't share it. Mm. Oh my goodness, I feel a coughing fit. Hold on. Hopefully you didn't hear that. Uh, Black Queen. Horsemilla hind legs alone take up 10 rooms each. You're going to get them horses running again. You better cut it out. Woo! They've been quiet. It's only a matter of time. It was two horses and it was three. We see four. The next time out, yes, there is a message being sent. All right, Benjamin's saying, Connie Bomber, that's dirty game. They should have been allowed to stay there in line with the Queen's wishes. At the very least, let them stay longer rent free for that money they put up. Well, Benjamin, nothing about them is fair, reasonable, or sane. Thankfully, because we know that that country, although it would have been protection, somehow they would have found a way to pull protection away from that property if they could. I'm glad they don't have it there because the media couldn't talk about how much money is being spent for protecting the property and blah, 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 blah. All the crazy stuff that was put out that some had to be retracted because they knew paperwork was coming. Yeah, like those stupid Ten Commandment things. God should have struck them for that, but some of them got hit with the ugly broom along the way. And yeah, let me hush. Cookies and cream, the same way the Unroyals and their goons lied that the Colombian government paid for the Sussex's trip, they need to be dragged over social media for the amount of money they receive for doing nothing. Yeah, they should be. Thankfully, from my understanding, nothing is coming out of the American coffers, so therefore I don't give two flying figs. But for those who pay their taxes and the cost of living, skyrocketing and all that fun stuff, yeah, they should definitely, definitely. hmm Church Nellie, Homilla isn't stupid. She's securing her future before Peg Haig's coronation. Again, he turned out the queen's dresser, did he not? And she thinks she's safe. Shh, she's about as good as out of here. She needs to find her a villa in Spain somewhere and be happy outside the country. Cause yeah, mm, mm. Annie says Harry and Meghan's trip has been given a rave review all over the world except Shutter Island, and they're wondering why Harry don't invite their ignorant asses. Exactly. Say something and don't just try to, give a little fluff. Oh yes. Look at them. Harry, we welcome you. We want you back. We want you back. Harry said a long time ago he keeps a list. He knows who says what. hmm And that time he had to chastise, I want to say it was Rebecca that he chastised on that South African tour. Y'all will correct me if I'm wrong because she said something and he was like, "Really? Really?" And then went and got in the car, which I was like, "Oof." Mm. Uh-oh, here we go. V, my prediction is that before William lives becomes the next king, Harry and Meghan will own Frogmore Cottage and Harry will have full security restored. Oof, all right now. If need be, yes. Is that the immigration? Because I did not see the comment, and I probably have missed it because I skipped through so many my silly self. But Annie saying I am beside myself again today. Why are you beside yourself? Because somebody got fired? Oh, okay. Because that was the last thing that I know you were laughing about, but okay. Joan is saying, Benjamin, despite the British royal family treachery and Harry and Meghan are doing much better way. Anyway, yes, they are. On the way to billionaire status again when American Riviera Orchard. That's the status right there. They keep forgetting Harry has a full-time job, you know, in addition to all the other full-time jobs as husband, father, son-in-law. Mhm. Let me see. Sussex Love, they have nothing against Kamala except the racist envy, which they're going to choke on when she wins. Well, um, the person that is the VP selection on the other side has an affinity for many things. I would think that he would not try to stoke fires of any type of immigration or hatred against anyone of color when he's married to someone of color. But, masses used to lay up with the slaves. hmm Doesn't mean that he truly loves them. So I'm just saying. I'm going to move on. Okay. Go move on, go move on. Wendy is saying V, Megan will never return to Salty Island after the racist abuse. Yeah. And there will be those stipulations. Public apology. For one, you did all that shit in the public and let your media and mouthpieces run crazy. Therefore, an apology would have to be on a public, oop, breaking news, you know, and have that impromptu, nobody really knows what's going to be said, and you just come out and say, all of you, the top four, come out and say, we're sorry for all that we allowed, didn't stop. Because I just look forward to one day that Sway Sways shenanigans, I'll put it that way, comes all out of the closet and then some. He would deserve it. And I think it might be at the hands of his own son. Whew, that would be interesting. Um, Lorna is saying politic news. MSNBC is doing a total breakdown of Project 2025. It's on the YouTube for those who don't understand what it is. Knowledge is power. Vote blue. Yes, it's being enacted. It has been in some parts in some states, but yes, no. Also, for someone who said that he's no knowledge of that 2025 project, but yet most of the people that he has been intertwined with are part of and have written and pushed that. So anyway, moving on. Benjamin, they should have sent the keys and gave money check. Well, listen, Harry and Meghan were gone long before. It wasn't even, they like to give this whole thing. Oh, they evicted them. Y'all, they had packed up their stuff long before that. I think it was almost a year before that whole eviction took place. You want the property, take the damn thing. When they wrote that check, that was and when they wrote Harry and Meghan wrote that check for I think it was the lease amount, that shut the media all the way, British royal family all the way down. Because what you gonna complain about now? The fact that they had the money is what really got y'all because you wanted to say you wanted them to be so broke that they had to come back. And hallelujah that the ancestors said, not on our watch. Diana said, I'm planning ahead. I already know what y'all have in store for him. No. Had it all lined up, made sure, and all the chips fell in place. Because, oh, yeah, that is exactly. Oh, we'll take their security. And now we'll release their location. And of course, if they had not if Megan hadn't talked to Tyler at the time that she did, all in timing, revealed her heart and all that was going on, just poured out in tears, etc., that freedom flight probably would not have been provided in enough time before the borders closed. And there they are in this home with no security. And the media is just getting bigger and bolder, and the paps just coming right on up onto the property. Bad enough, just wait for them to come off the property, but no, we're going to come onto the property. That's how big and bad and crazy that we are. hmm They probably need to move to a Second Amendment state. Then they would not have to worry about that. Post a couple of signs, no trespassing. Oops, you're trespassing. Boom. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Let me come on down here. Oh. Go ahead, Daniel. V says Daniel Martin is doing Kamala's makeup. That's good for him. He is a phenomenal makeup artist and more on the natural, like you don't look overly done. Mhm. Just Annie says, I think Archewell released those other pics to really piss off those deranged assholes. It's working. Yes. So both sites gave us Fed Squad and just, you know, diminished any hint of trying to say, oh, they did this trip. They didn't really go over there. They didn't do. I'm still waiting on those hidden little side trips they a lot of times do. Mhm. Maybe I haven't seen any of you drop any dime on me, so it probably hasn't come out yet. Maybe organizations will keep their lips tight. That could happen too. All right. Cookies and Cream says, I love it when Harry says, my wife. The Sussexes are adorable. The love and respect and adoration um, they have for each other is indescribable. It really is. It really is. Ooh, Joan says, Black Queen, I don't want to really say it and get VS in trouble. Those MFers. In honor of Mrs. S, the Mother Cluckers. Yes, there you go. Okay. Whew, Joe, just tell us how you really feel. My gosh. Oh, and I'm well over an hour now. Hey, Kim. Hi, everyone. Everybody, 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 everybody. I'm sorry I can't call all names, but I have my Tourette moments here and there. Let me see. Sonia is saying, oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. VS, no one wanted the peg. Time was running out of time to marry. He had to settle, and now he is saving face. What do they call it on the on the down low? Ooh. Listen, he shouldn't have to be made to marry. That's my whole thing. And maybe it's before the queen had her coming to whatever moment, because didn't she attend her cousin's marriage who married same gender? Did she not attend a cousin's wedding? So I don't understand. Now, mind you, they have this whole facade and fake thing that they have to look perfect and be. You need to start showing for the real times that you're living in. So, yeah. So if you forcing people to marry, that's a little stupid. He was still in his 20s, so again, yeah. And maybe there were some stories that were about to hit, and they were like, "We've got to get you married off." I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the queen was married by then, had what, 3 kids. So by the time at the age that he married, excuse me, they never banked on Harry ever marrying, let alone for love. Okay. They thought he would be the one that would settle. Cookies and cream. Megan speaking the Spanish fluently really sent the ungodly family over the edge. It totally destroyed their narrative of Megan just being just an actress. They tried downplaying Megan's accomplishments. All of us who knew of her prior to her even knowing Harry, Tig, we've known that she was fluent. So, mm, mm. I'm happy for them, cookies and cream. I'm happy for them. They tried to rewrite her entire life history, set this narrative, and it just keeps flying back in their face. They must love the taste of shit. They really do. I was going to say something more, but I really had to. Ian, how are you? Good afternoon, Miss VS Speaks. Heard you were not well, but it is a blessing to hear you. Oh, and it's so good to see you all. And everyone else in here. Rosa, how are you? They also said they bought Princess Megan's clothes. Yeah, they said that lie. And now we know the truth. They lie so damn much we can't believe anything they say, not even in print. Their mouthpieces we know lie. We know their pictures, yeah, unless yeah, they're on a not trusted source list. So I don't know if they'll ever come off that, but they put themselves there. So it is what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. It must be pretty bad when you get a email from Red Lobster that says we miss you. I just happened to look at my phone because I'm like, what are these notifications? I'm done. Okay, that just tickled me. Mm, mm. Um, was it her, Ian? It might have been Nika. I thought it was Rebecca. Either one. Both ugly tots, and so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Whew. Um, Black Queen cookies and cream. I know earlier the trolls were under our friendly channel talking about how Megan doesn't really speak Spanish, just rehearsed the lines for months. Sour grapes got me on a blocking spree. They don't want to believe anything positive about her, but then want to force down our throats everything positive that really is so superficial said about the absent lady. Excuse me, took a sip of tea, but I will say that should she speak another language? Well, she does speak another language. We're all trying to figure out what the language is because it's usually not English, not even British. Okay. But yeah, so it was Roy and Nika. Oh, okay. Difference. They're all hags. Okay. And scallywags. That word has just been on my head lately, scallywags. How many of you have heard that word before? Oh, when's he going to South Africa, or is he already there? They'll give him the typical rah rah, I just know this. He goes to South Africa. He better not be carried on no one's shoulder. Stop that bullshit. This ain't the 1920s, 50s, or whatever. Your grandma's gone. You've shown you don't really care about the woman. All right, let me pull it back. Let me pull it back. Okay. You were so happy to get that new title that you changed it probably before she was even in the ground. I believe the title was changed like what, the next day? Yeah. You're all right. Let me behave. Let me jump to the bottom. Thank you all for the well wishers. You know what? Let me say this because a couple of comments were on the sending the money back. Not all money is good money, and you don't want that energy coming back to Harry and Meghan. That money, let them folks that they wrote that check to keep that ish. Okay, we don't want them sending it. I don't care if it's electronically. No, keep that energy and keep whatever stuff you want to put on that payment because then that will open up to, well, we repaid them back and now look at this and we did this and we did that. No, no, keep that money. You all their priorities are in the wrong places, but that's okay. Harry and Meghan are still winning and will continue to win, continue to thrive and love each other. All right. Because I did see someone said something stupid about look, he doesn't look happy or she doesn't look happy. I'm like, what the hell pictures are they looking at? But if they see that video and they see them dance, please. Okay. Uh-huh. They dance, all right. They dance. If you read between the lines. Benjamin, hi, love to travel. Benjamin says William has long had buyer's remorse. Well, that was his own stupid ass fault because he should have had the balls to stand up and say, I don't want to marry her. And if the person I want to marry doesn't want to marry me, what's wrong with being a bachelor? Oh, that's right. He has to carry on the line of succession. That's all he's good for. When it comes down to it. I mean, by the time they get the crown, they're so old and it doesn't really matter. Miss September, how are you? Um Church Nelly. Kate speaks gibberish. Yes, I know. Oh my gosh, Legs. He goes to South Africa for that Earth flop. That's what he's going over there. So he can travel all over the world, but why can't you figure out something to bring people in? Oh, that's right. Are the riots still going on over there? Um, anyway, I wonder if the people really got their money. Grace, you ask questions of logic. They don't want to accept that she had a life, fulfilled life, prior to meeting Harry. As she said, she wasn't part of tabloids. We all know that were in if you're watching Suits or you watch, you follow Tig, all that. Sure, she wasn't. All right. So, Grace, how does she not know Spanish working in Argentina at the American embassy? They don't believe that she did. Yet that is how, when she went to the UN, was invited to UN, and she wanted to, as she said, let me come in, just see how things work, flow, all that, before she actually really got involved with that. All these organizations were following the TIG, knew of her, knowing her quality behind the products that she brought forth and articles that she wrote. Some of y'all with the craziness today, I tell you. Claire, thank you, Mrs. VS, for such a great podcast and nothing but the truth. Missed your podcast a few days. Love you. Thank you. To you. Love you back. Love you back. All right. We're at an hour and a half. And I know I didn't give much for trash time, but I hope I have made y'all happy. I do. I do. Ooh, let me see. Um, Wendy, Harry and Meghan have rhythm. William and Kate, two bones clicking and clucking. Kim H. William, the royal sperm donor. I'm done. V. Harry and Meghan wrote that Frogmore check with a big fat FU attached to Chucky and the cow. That part right there. That part right there. So them going and doing backflips. Oh, we evicted them. You didn't evict. You didn't evict. They had already moved out and had most, just a few little stuff left there, but you didn't evict them. Anyway, nevertheless. All right. Ian is saying, oh my goodness, the love, the sheer joy. Now you know me in other languages. Um, that the Sussexes in Colombia give me more of the same. Yes. So I'm gonna star that because that'll be the last comment. Let me see. Miss September said, I love the pics of Harry kissing Meghan on the head. It shows how petite she is. Some want to say that, she's kind of manly. I don't know where the hell they got that from, but okay, I'm just gonna say. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up because let me check over here, make sure. Okay, yeah, just wrap up. Thank you all so very much. Welcome again to the new members. To you. Yeah, I will welcome you once the live stream ends. I get my act together behind the scenes. I do hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Remember to hit the thumbs up if you didn't already. Share out. Yes, I've missed you all. I'm so glad to see, talk, with you all. hmm I won't make it as long the next time around. Try to get back into the flow. I think this was perfect. Hopefully, I'm just going to throw this out there, a little carrot, little dangle. If I went to once a week and it was just Sussex Saturday, would y'all be all right with that? Just kind of throwing that out there. Okay, I'm just leave a comment after the live stream ends. Anyway, let me just say, love you all. Please take care of yourselves. We will be chatting soon. Again, leave the comment, you know, in the comments after the live stream if you would be okay with just a weekly Sussex Saturday and, from me. All right. Love you all. Take care. Bye.